Hi, it's Gene, retired in Mexico, and we're going to get straight into it. No bumper. This is favorite artist number 84. So I'm doing a countdown of my 133 favorite artists because that's where the list stopped. These are the people I really care about. I've got the criteria below. It's basically comparing these playlists that I made, my live experience. Do I read about the band, etc., etc. And then down below, I also have a link to my Patreon page. You can support me there for free or $2 a month. It's up to you. So, anyhow, who have we got on tap today? We got a good one, as always. I always say that, but these are my favorites. So, who do we have? We have a six-piece band that formed in 1969, it says, though I think of them more as a 70s band. And their lead singer died 10 years after they formed. In fact, half the band is now gone, but their lead singer died of a some kind of a drug overdose, cocaine or cocaine, heroin, speedball or something. I'm not sure, or maybe nobody knows. You know, who knows, right? Only the coroner knows for sure. But anyway, one of the tightest bands you'll ever hear on record or live, just grooving, grooving, grooving. Love this band. We're talking about, I believe they're from California. I did not look that up. I believe they're from California. And we're talking about the band Little Feat. If you're not familiar with them, fantastic. I have three of their albums, though two of them are down at the record store. So the only one I'm left with is this, and this is kind of a collectible. This is not for sale. And this is selections from the 4 CD box set. So this was a promo that was given to record stores, and I went in a record store and they were selling it, and it's a 16-track distillation from the box. Really cool. Have I seen the band live? Yes, I have, in 1991, which was after Lowell George passed away. But they had broken up for years, and then they decided to reform. And I saw them basically, they set up in a parking lot. It was a great show. Loved it. And I've also seen members of the band with other touring acts. Now, I'm going off memory, and I tried to look this up to make sure that I knew what I was talking about. But I know that they were with Bob Seger one time. I think Bill Payne, maybe Sam Clayton, two or three members of the band were with Seger. And then I could swear Stevie Nicks. So I was looking at data from her 83 tour, and there were no members, but I saw her at the US Festival. And I could swear that Roy Bittan from the E Street Band and also Bill Payne and these guys were with the band. So, yeah, but anyway, it's hard to prove this stuff. Maybe I just don't know the right website to go to, but Little Feat, fantastic band. And starters, I recommend a couple live albums. One is their official live album, Waiting for Columbus, which then Tower Power comes on, which is another California band. They come on and do horns. And then there's a bootleg for a long time considered one of the 10 or 20 best bootlegs of all time, a radio performance by Little Feat. Now you can stream it on Spotify. About a year or two ago, I think it was officially released. Electric Lysanthropov. I can never say this. Let me get this right because it's so difficult to say. It is, and I'll close with this. The album is Electric Lysanthrope, live at Sonic Studios, 1974. That's killer. I just like the feel of these guys. They also did some session work with Robert Palmer on his really early material, Sneak and Sally Through the Alley and Pressure Drop, I think. The first two albums by Robert Palmer before he became famous. That's great stuff too. They wrote the song Spanish Moon. Lowell George wrote that. Love Spanish Moon. So anyway, I've got a link to the playlist below, and you can go there and you can play it on Spotify. I think it's if I may say so myself, a really good playlist. And as we say here in Bonita, Mexico, buen dia.